Well, here we are talking about tariffs again. What do you know? We're going to take a look at a couple clips and see what we think about it. The first being Howard Lutnick, the Commerce Secretary for the Trump administration, just lying and stuff, you know. Classic, whatever. Let's check it out.
Everything in the world's got 10%. You go to the store now, are you feeling the pain? No. Why not? Because there is no pain. Because what happens is the sellers, the producers, the sellers, and the currencies change, and the price effectively mostly goes away. I'm not, what's the inflation rate in America? 2-odd%? Okay, 2-odd%. But seriously, for the month of May, every product in the world's got 10% on it right now, with no exceptions, no exclusions. That we have 25% on cars and that are coming in from out. Do any of you feel anything? Because I want you to understand, in the month of May, the United States of America is going to take in $35 billion towards our deficit of tariff revenue in the month of May.
And consumers will feel that.
Well, I said it's already on. This is on since April. So when it's not that the tariff is coming, it's on. Have any of you felt any of it? Seriously.
Let me just answer that for myself, and the answer is, of course, yes. Of course we're all feeling this. This guy's a fucking idiot. He's just running cover for his administration and just fucking going for it. Everything is more expensive already. Gas is more expensive. Cars are more expensive. Groceries are more expensive. Rent is more expensive. Everything is more expensive because of the tariffs and because people know they can use greedflation to inflate everything that isn't even going to be inflated from tariffs. Let's take a look at this. This is just a thing from CNN Business, Communist News Network, talking about, all the different companies that are going to be raising prices as of April. So Walmart, Mattel, Best Buy, Shein and Temu, Ford and Subaru, which is going up 25%, which, is astronomical on cars. Procter & Gamble, Stanley Black & Decker. So all of our tools are going to get more expensive. Adidas, and that's all that's on the list. It's just blatantly ridiculous that anybody believes that prices are not rising, because they are. I feel it. You feel it. The shelves are also, looking a little bare. If you go to the supermarket, there's going to be a lot of empty shelves out there. I see them personally. I don't know if you see them or not, but that's, I guess, if you go shopping and or if your eyes are open. Let's watch this quick clip about Trump saying that Walmart should just eat the tariffs because that's what companies do, right? They don't like making money.
You say that Walmart should eat the cost of the tariffs. Is that an acknowledgement that it is U.S. companies that bear the brunt of tariffs, not foreign countries?
Sometimes the country will eat it. Sometimes Walmart will eat it. And sometimes there'll be something to pay, something extra. I've always been a fan, and I've always believed. And if you look, take a look at what I did 4 years ago. We had the greatest economy, and we had no inflation. Remember that. We had no inflation, and yet we had hundreds of billions of dollars of tariffs that I put on China, yet we had no inflation, we had no big cost differential. Oftentimes, and I don't like it when a department store, because they'll do a lot of business, but they announce record profits and everything else. They have to take out some of their profits. They'll make a little bit less money.
There was absolutely no inflation during my first term because I'm super good at economy and stuff. You guys don't even know, because that's a lie if you think there was any inflation. We got to remember that Trump was coming off the back of Obama's administration, which got the country back on track after the Bush administration. That's kind of what we do as a country. We let Republicans come in office, destroy everything, just give tax cuts to their friends and stuff. Democrats come in office, kind of move stuff around and fix a little bit stuff here and there, and they get the country back on track after 8-10 years or so. And then we get Republicans back in office, which started all over, fucking destroying the economy again. We got to remember that in Trump's first term, his first tax cuts for his rich friends, that added $2 trillion to the deficit. Okay. We didn't hear any Republicans talking about the deficit's too goddamn high when Trump was doing it, because it was for them. Anyways, let's look at the actual inflation rates that was for Trump's first term. So this is what it's looking like. Trump is down here, 2017, 2021, 2.46%. That doesn't look like zero to me, but, you know, I could be fooled. And here's Obama's right before Trump's, which was even lower. So Trump's always blowing smoke, and, you know, the evil demon Obama himself is beating out Trump. Biden's last administration was right here, and we got to remember that it was coming off the back of COVID, which something like, you know, government spending needs to happen when there's a national crisis. But, you know, here's some heroes of the right: Nixon and Ford, Reagan, of course, almost 5%. Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous that people would believe that we're not getting any inflation from these tariffs, because we are. These companies have a fiduciary duty to make money for their shareholders. I don't like that concept. I would get rid of all that shit if I was, you know, God for the day, but I'm not, and it's never going to happen. So, yeah, the fact that Trump thinks that people like Walmart or, you know, whatever should eat the cost of these tariffs is just asinine, because that's not how companies run, and he fucking knows it. But I digress. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of all these tariffs. Are you feeling any of the inflation from the tariffs? Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe would really help the channel grow, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.